We were hoping to find Lo alive, right?
Is a tragedy, 2 teams is a blunder. Shush. No talking, concentrating. Damn it! I almost had it. The formula was in my mind and I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest. Sky High, my magnum opus of psychostimulants. I feel like I've already explained this to the last hallucination. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Ergo, not a hallucination. This is interesting. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive? No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there but the dead. Dr. Olivia Ambrose was one of the finest scientists in the colony. If you're risking your life to retrieve her journal, there's likely a good reason. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want.
Whoa. That one was close, Captain. Sure don't see that every day, Captain.
Facilities back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait. Take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that. Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place, to that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place. I suppose you've got a point. Or something resembling a point. I'm emotionally addled right now, and I'm allowing my sentiments to get the better of me. Here, my personal security keycard. There's a hallway near the processing room. It leads to a security terminal. Use this keycard to unlock the hallway and disable security.
Sam, I must confess, I have not been cleaned for far too long. You're sure this will... Oh, yes. That's the spot exactly. Why, I didn't expect you to be so thorough. I am ashamed to admit. Oh, Captain, there you are. Pardon, but perhaps you could afford us some privacy, please?
Sanitizing within established radius.
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event. Accessing this facility requires voice-modulated passphrase. Please speak the passphrase. Error. Passphrase not recognized. Please speak the passphrase.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Passphrase accepted.
Well, looks like Monarch ain't the only place they gave up on. I'll keep it down. So much for the easy way. I've seen negligence and greed and incompetence run rampant over this colony. But this was evil. I've seen some reckless operations, but here, it's like they were trying to get people killed. I'd say everything did. Spacer's Choice put their best and brightest on a problem, and this is how it ended up. Says a lot about the colony's prospects.
That's the whole point of bureaucracy, isn't it?
No wonder Minnie's trying to clear her name. This kind of disaster is liable to stain a family for generations.
Night falls on Gorgon. Though I suppose it's always dark here in the void. The lab is empty, and I am at last alone. I'm preoccupied with thoughts of the single-celled xenocytes that make their home here on this rock. These primordial creatures persist despite the hostility of their surroundings. No, they require adversity to thrive. Perhaps that's why our bodies...
Let's get out of here. This place stinks like machine grease and bad science.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
Welcome, volunteers. Here you will be demonstrating key life skills in a simulated working environment. As in any work environment, you will tend to risk and have disastrous consequences. Any accidents will negatively impact your chances of completing volunteer. Welcome, volunteers, to the combat test room. Under the guidance of the Spacer's Choice technicians, you will be completing a brief practice course. Volunteers are expected to follow all instructions without hesitation. Failure to do so may result in immediate termination. You've made it this far. Keep it up.
You sure, boss? I just put on a new cylinder. Stroke, spontaneous combustion, internal exsanguination.
Just turn it off.
Did you enjoy the show? I didn't. You should have left.
Look, I've seen some messy operating tables, but this is a first, and hopefully a last. And pointless. What I'm stuck on is this. Spacer's Choice knew what Adrena Time would do, and they released it anyway.
I'm fucking mad, Captain. Someone's gotta be.
I just wonder if that heiress isn't gonna collapse on her fainting couch when she gets that journal, whatever it holds.
That's the last of them.
Finally, the SMC! We'd better be getting paid overtime after all this.
Welcome to the Adrena Time Synthesis and Manufactory Center, brought to you by Spacer's Choice. This productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility, this unit is now the acting manager of the following departments: reception, human resources, accounting, technical support, manufacturing, distribution, security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed. According to this facility's records, the Legacy Operations Analytics Department is located on Sublevel Floor 1. Its functions include warm bodies and redacted. Access to that department is currently denied due to a lockdown in the sublevel stairwell. We value each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family, so be proud. On average, you contribute positively to a minimum of 1.44 important spreadsheets per quarter. That was one of Pam's patented pep talks designed to efficiently eliminate any negative feelings that are getting in the way of your work. After all, Pam's purpose is to answer one question: how can I increase your productivity today? Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every PAM unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When PAM's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected. Warning: due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when PAM's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes. Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%. Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With PAM, you'll never have to. Just pop in a Firefly brand industrial strength battery and PAM's ready to go. Out of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook Pam's power source up to another automechanical and Pam will get your employees back in line in no time. PAM is fully customizable to fit your preferred management style. With the correct override codes, you can alter any of PAM's behaviors at will. Some limitations apply. Spacer's Choice does not accept legal responsibility for any injuries or traumas sustained after altering PAM's behaviors. See manual for details. Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged at less than 73% power without proper authorization. Please ensure that this unit is fully charged, or present your override password. Password incorrect, but I love your passion. Keep up the good work. Employee identification number. How can I increase your productivity today? Hello there. employee identification number. Great work on assigned task. How can I increase your productivity today? Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged at less than 73% power without proper authorization. Please ensure that this unit is fully charged, or present your override password. Password accepted. Congratulations! You are properly authorized to activate emergency combat protocols. Error. Employee's biometric ID does not match this unit's designated manager. Proceeding with verbal management test. Pretend that this PAM unit is one of your employees who's been working long hours. What would you say to give them an extra pep pill in their step? When you get in early and get out late, you're our favorite kind of teammate. Remember, PAM tracks every second you're at your desk. Employees in the 93rd percentile or higher get an encouraging platitude every day. Verbal management test complete. Result. Employee is a Spacer's Choice manager. 94% certainty. Engaging emergency combat protocols. Stand by.
That's gotta be Ambrose's office. We're close, Captain.
That's enough. Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will sick every last lawless fucking mercenary and halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
We're not gonna let this sprat fuck tell us what to do, are we, Captain?
I'm getting sick of chasing shadows. Can't shoot shadows.
Hey, there you are. Been wondering how you were doing. Did you manage to find those recordings? Well, I'll be damned. Now I can finally get off this rock and go home. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned every single one, friend. She couldn't have been. We were together all the time. Except, oh shit, my weekly calls with headquarters. What could she even want to ask Olivia Ambrose about? Doesn't make sense. Good fucking law. Headquarters would kill me if they knew. Right after they killed her. Hell, being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive. No, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it seemed like there could be, when we were servicing the phonographs, or sharing a beer, but who'd be interested in some forgotten old bastard like me? Ha, sure. Nice of you to say. Sorry. Not much in the mood for a witty repartee, what with the world-shattering revelations and all. Any other horrible truths you want to reveal to me? Or can I get back to my drinking? Listen, I appreciate you telling me what happened with those recordings, but I need some time to think. Got a lot to process. Yeah, I'll just Yeah. See you around.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there? Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all. Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire him, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon? Something tells me we've only seen the beginning. This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project, you empty-headed little twit?
Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrena time. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes. Adrena time was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother. Give it some thought, Captain. We've come so far together. Don't abandon me now. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrena time synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense. Who else? Spacer's choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrena time. We can put this colony back on track together.
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created Adrena time because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed. Now, my daughter wants to take up my mantle. Don't be absurd. Minnie is a bright enough girl, but she's weak, flighty. She'd abandon the project at the first minor setback. My work has already destroyed countless lives. We can't let her do so again out of pride and sentiment.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrena time is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether. My intentions are greater than some family squabble. Besides, Mother is the one who should be proving herself to me.
Fuck your intentions. What have you done? I always suspected you were nothing more than an empty-headed social climber. This confirms it.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned. I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena Time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena Time for good. Consider quickly. Wilhelmina will not stand idly by while you scuttle her best-laid plans. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
I don't think we're getting a warm welcome this time. Jig is up, Cap. I'd wager we're in for a fight.
They're on us.
I'll admit, I was expecting a
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice. There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrena time without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress. Destroy it? You've been listening to Mother, haven't you? She slithered her way into your confidence. Well, I am thoroughly unimpressed. Maybe I am, and maybe I'm not. Why not let the results speak for themselves? No, you just had to get involved. People want to buy clean drugs, and I want to sell them. Under my leadership, Adrena Time will live up to its promise, unlike certain mothers. Adrena Time has already claimed thousands of lives, but I intend to succeed where Mother failed. My drug will be the pride and joy of the Ambrose family. And if we pick up where Gorgon left off, then the human testing phase is well ahead of schedule. Do human trials make you squeamish? Is that why you're so invested in our family squabble? Captain, I'm disappointed. The trials will succeed. They will not fail. And if they do, then at least I'm no worse than Mother. Well, shit. I can see that you have a point there. I'm about to become my mother. That's the last thing I thought I wanted, yet here I am. No, but it was damn close. You know what? I think I hate being an heiress. All I got out of the deal was Mother's unfinished business. I didn't even get to have any fun.
It's never too late to change, Minnie. A lot of jobs out there for half-decent freelancers, and most of the competition ends up like lucky.
I have some soul-searching ahead of me, Captain. You can do what you came for. I won't stand in your way. As far as I'm concerned, the project is over. For good this time. Aren't I the lucky one? I should have given him a try.
You've finished it, Captain. You've put Gorgon down once and for all. And you've left my daughter alive to see it done. Thank you for that gift, Captain. I may persuade her to see things my way yet. Join me for a toast in the drawing room. I do believe you're due a reward.
That sounds nice. You know, we don't celebrate enough. We ought to have more toasts.
Hand to law, Captain. I mean you no harm. No, it most certainly is not. Quit fooling around and meet me upstairs. I'll have a drink waiting.
Gorgon is finished, but Halcyon hasn't seen the last of Minnie Ambrose.
Running diet.
Captain, I believe a celebration is in order. The Gorgon project is dead, and we are not. Your motives interest me less than your actions, Captain. What matters is that when forced to choose sides, you picked Halcyons. You're right, I'm sorry. Old habits of debate die hard. Though, of course, that's no excuse. It's funny. When Spacer's Choice released Adrena Time to the public and began the Marauder crisis, and I sabotaged all the Gorgon facilities, I thought that was the end for me. Then you came along and changed everything. I find myself at loose ends now, Captain. What happens next? Maybe I'll find a handsome little bolt hole out there in the aether and endeavor to keep a low profile, as they say. Maybe I'll pick up a soothing, useless hobby, like watercolor painting. Spacer's Choice will want to take their turn at revenge, and I'd rather not be within reach when they do. They very well might. Spacer's Choice doesn't have the best assassins in the business, but they do have the most of them. I'll take it a day at a time. Run when I have to, hide when I can. There's no glory in it, but I'm eager to put those days behind me. Where will the future lead you, Captain? Plan for nothing and you'll never fail. Expect nothing and you'll never be disappointed. Believe me, I'm beginning to see the appeal. In any case, I do believe this is the end. Law willing, Adrena Time is dead for good, and the Marauders will die out with it. Goodbye, Captain, and thank you again. May the stellar wind be ever at your back.